The history of Cambodia begins in ancient times, when the area was inhabited by various Austroasiatic tribes. Around the 1st century after Christ, the kingdom of Funan developed, one of the earliest known kingdoms in Southeast Asia, serving as an important trading center with contacts to India and China. In the 5th century after Christ, the kingdom of Chenla emerged, replacing Funan and eventually splitting into southern and northern Chenla. From the 9th century after Christ, the Khmer Empire rose to prominence under King Jayavarman II. He proclaimed independence from Indian influence and established the God-King myth. Cambodia then experienced a golden age, particularly under Kings Suryavarman I and Jayavarman VII in the 12th century after Christ. Jayavarman VII built numerous temples, including the famous Bayon Temple in Angkor Thom, and implemented extensive administrative and religious reforms. From the 15th century after Christ, the Khmer Empire began to weaken. Attacks from the Siamese kingdom of Ayutthaya and internal conflicts led to a decline in power and culture. Angkor was abandoned, and the capital moved south to the region around Phnom Penh. In the 19th century after Christ, Cambodia increasingly came under French influence and became a French protectorate in 1863. The French modernized infrastructure and administration and introduced an education system while largely preserving the monarchy. After the Second World War, Cambodia declared full independence in 1953 under King Norodom Sihanouk. Political tensions grew, and in 1970, Sihanouk was overthrown. General Lon Nol took power, triggering a civil war in which the Khmer Rouge under Pol Pot gained influence. In 1975, the Khmer Rouge established the radical socialist regime known as Democratic Kampuchea, which caused the deaths of millions through forced labor, famine, and systematic persecution. In 1979, the regime was overthrown by a Vietnamese invasion, and Cambodia was rebuilt with support from Vietnam and the Soviet Union. During the 1980s and 1990s after Christ, peace negotiations led to the Paris Peace Agreement of 1991. Free elections were held under UN supervision in 1993, and King Norodom Sihanouk returned as a constitutional monarch. Since then, Cambodia has developed into a parliamentary monarchy with economic growth, particularly through tourism, the textile industry, and services. Politically, the country has remained dominated by the Cambodian People's Party under Hun Sen, who has held power de facto since 1983 after Christ. In the new millennium, the government focused on economic liberalization, infrastructure development, education, healthcare, and regional integration, while challenges such as corruption, land seizures, restrictions on press freedom, and human rights issues persisted. In the years after 2020, Cambodia emphasized economic recovery following the COVID-19 pandemic, digitalization, and foreign investment, particularly from China. Politically, the country remains a one-party dominated democracy, while urbanization, education, and tourism continue to be the main drivers of social development.